Look at me! If anyone dares try to test my mental competence, I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. And that's not being egotistical.
A YouTube star who was charged with the attempted murder of a police officer screamed at a judge in a bizarre rant during his arraignment hearing.
Okay, Erik.
All right.
They're here to help you.
Mom, thank God, look at me!
Erik Conover, a content creator with nearly 3 million subscribers, was arrested on March 15th after he allegedly mowed down New Hampshire Bartlett patrol officer Cameron Emmett during a routine traffic stop. After allegedly running over the officer and throwing him an estimated 20 to 40 feet, Conover continued to drive another 28 miles until he was officially pulled over and arrested.
I have everything right here and it's all been falsified.
During his court hearing, Conover said the entire situation is just a massive misunderstanding, insisting that he is a public figure because of his large following online.
If anyone dares try to test my mental competence, I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. And that's not being egotistical. I've been sober from alcohol for 1,558 days, so to press me on a DUI, I'm a public figure.
Conway Circuit Judge Charles Greenhalgh ordered Conover to be held without bail pending his probable cause hearing in relation to the attempted murder charge.
In this house, Erik Conover was arrested today. Erik Conover, the popular luxury real estate YouTuber known for showcasing million-dollar homes, now faces serious charges: attempted murder, reckless conduct, and first-degree assault. It all started on March 15th, when Conover was driving at 55 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone. After initially stopping, he sped off, leading police on a high-speed chase. When an officer approached his vehicle, Conover allegedly hit him with the car, knocking him to the ground. This isn't Conover's first run-in with the law. Just days before, he was arrested for drunk driving, despite claiming he'd been sober for over 1,500 days. In court, Conover maintained his innocence, even stating, "If anyone dares test my mental competence, I will eviscerate them with my intelligence."
The outdoor solarium on the 41st floor of an apartment on Billionaires Row. For 90 days, like Chris Hemsworth.
Whoa, let me finish it. Let's get going, come on, get 4 more sentences together.
This is officially the smallest apartment in all of New York City.
$218 million buys you in Palm Beach, Florida.
Entering through its own private, double-gated street. This architectural achievement of design and sophistication is a 4-story mega mansion.
A few moments later.
If anyone dares try to test my mental competence, I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. And that's not being egotistical. Oh, thank God, look at me!
Popular YouTuber Erik Conover is facing attempted murder charges in New Hampshire after allegedly trying to run over a police officer with his Jeep. The case has raised serious concerns about mental health, criminal responsibility, and legal consequences. According to the police, Conover was pulled over for speeding 55 in a 35. As the officer approached on foot, Conover allegedly hit the gas, striking the officer and sending him flying 40 feet, resulting in leg injuries and much more. He then led police on a 28-mile chase before finally being stopped. He's now facing multiple felony charges, including attempted murder, first-degree assault on a law enforcement officer, second-degree assault, reckless conduct with a deadly weapon, conduct after an accident, and disobeying a police officer. Conover could face 20 years to life in prison. If the charge is reduced to a first-degree assault with a deadly weapon, sentencing could range from 7.5 years to 15 years per charge, possibly served consecutively. Conover claimed he's the victim of a sting operation. He called himself a public figure and even tried to represent himself legally. He appears to believe that he's a lawyer, possibly due to attending law school at some point in time. This aligns with language often used by sovereign citizens, a fringe group known for rejecting the legitimacy of government authority and courts. With this many charges, a plea deal is possible, especially if his mental state plays a role in the case. A common plea would reduce attempted murder to aggravated assault, cutting potential time in prison, but still carrying serious consequences.
Look at me! If anyone dares try to test my mental competence, I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. And that's not being egotistical.
A YouTube star who was charged with the attempted murder of a police officer screamed at a...
Wait, what? What the fuck? When the fuck? So if y'all don't know, and I just found out about this shit as well, Erik Conover, He got arrested for attempted murder, for trying to run over a police officer during a normal traffic stop. This shit is crazy. And if you don't know, he's a real estate agent / like influencer. He fucking goes and tours these big ass houses. And I'm not gonna lie, when he used to tour these motherfucking houses, I used to be like, yo, when I get some paid, this type of shit I'm gonna buy. He used to look at some nice ass cribs. But anyway, that motherfucker in jail. And that shit is very fucking shocking. For trying to run over a cop, that's crazy. Attempted murder? Bro, what?
I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now.
Did you see where this YouTuber was arrested in New Hampshire for allegedly trying to kill a cop during a high-speed chase? This is wild.
Welcome to episode number 1 of my podcast, Building Legacy, episode 1, How I Got Sober. $1,444 days sober from alcohol today.
I've been sober from alcohol for 1,558 days. So to press me on a DUI, I'm a public figure. I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. Mom, thank God, look at me.
Erik.
All right.
They're here to help you.
Our Father who art in heaven.
Pulled off to the side of the road with my rollerblades and sat on the guardrails. Pressed the GoPro button so it was recording. I could see the police officer chasing that black Jeep.
For some odd reason, this interested me, and I dug pretty deep into this, and it just gets more bizarre. People ask me all the time, what is that website that you're always talking about that safeguards your private information online? Most people are completely oblivious to the fact that their private data is being collected online and traded by shady data brokers, who then create these shadow profiles on us that includes all of our personal information without our consent. And they give it to banks, insurance companies, businesses, and of course, they give it to the government. This great product that I use and I recommend to you is called Incogni. It not only tracks down these data brokers that have your information, but they also have that information completely removed. And it's easy. You don't have to do anything. Basically, you just create an account and they do it all for you. It works in the background, continuously removing your private information off the interwebs. As of today, Incogni has located my private information with 510 different data brokers, and now to date they've had that data deleted with 472 of those, with 38 other requests still in progress. And this would be a difficult and lengthy, time-consuming process, even with my legal experience and expertise, but I don't have to do anything. Basically just set it and forget it. See for yourself, check out Incogni using the link below, or go to incogni.com/civil to get an exclusive 60% off just for my audience. Incogni is awesome, but now let's get back to the video. The small town of Bartlett, New Hampshire has an impressively low crime rate, with a violent crime rate of just 0.36 per 1,000 residents and a property crime rate of 9.17 per 1,000 based on recent data. This safety makes it a magnet for tourists flocking to the White Mountains, especially spots like Attitash Mountain Resort and Storyland. The Bartlett, New Hampshire Police Department, with only about 5 officers for a population of...
I'm so gagged right now, y'all don't even know. I just saw a TikTok talking about how there's this creator, his name is Erik Conover, and he is now arrested for attempted murder, drunk driving, like all these things allegedly. And I used to watch his videos very early on. Like, that is so funny to me. It's crazy, actually, because, like, there was a part of me that, like, wanted not to be like him, but, like, have the same discipline, because he used to do videos on, like, working out and, like, discipline and exercise and meal routines, and, like, he started from, like, a tiny little apartment and then grew to, like, his empire of social media. And it's just crazy that, like, what people put online and what they show and how it's curated and created, like, he's still in jail. Like, he went through all of that and now he's in jail. Like, what a mental break, you know? Like, that's such a great telltale, whatever it is, of like, just because someone might be doing something better than you or something that you admire that you want to achieve or be like, doesn't mean that it's actually a better situation for them or for you. And that just has given me a lot of hope today. So if you were an Erik Conover stan, I'm curious what you think about all the stuff that's going on.
Oh, my bad. It's just my nose and someone else's business. You guys know this guy got arrested for trying to run over a cop? Like, run him over with his car. Because he was going like 15 miles over and he didn't want to get, I don't know. What is it with like YouTubers or just like influencers and their egos and they're like, oh, I can get away with anything. You're gonna go from showing the interiors of mansions to showing the interiors of jail cells.
Did anyone else watch Erik Conover and his girlfriend? I want to say her name's like Jess Clemens or something like that, who were a YouTube couple years ago. I used to watch them and be like, oh my God, I want to move to New York so badly. He got arrested for attempted murder. I'm just like, I'm scared that, I don't know. I'm so frightened that that guy that I used to watch so regularly could do that. He seemed so normal.
No, you're not going crazy. That is YouTube star Erik Conover. He has been charged with attempted murder. This is really serious. It was such a shock to see him come up on my For You page, considering he like lives this very effortless, chic, high value lifestyle, and now he's behind bars. He allegedly mowed down this police officer and kept driving in the New Hampshire region. Just even remember when he used to have this girlfriend and make vlogs, so it's so weird. Attempted murder is a Class A felony, and Erik might spend decades in prison because of this. He threatened a police officer's life. The police officer apparently went 40 yards into the air when Conover ran him over. This is really serious stuff. I feel like Conover is really trying to plead insanity. This was a really strange, convoluted monologue that he gave to the courts yesterday.
I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. And that's not being egotistical.
But I'm not sure it's going to get him out of this situation. What would have probably just been a DUI is now probably going to have him face years behind bars. I feel like this exemplifies the entitled attitude that a lot of these people have in these positions. They just think they're above the law, and clearly he is not. This is not going to end well for him. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.